Welcome to Chicago, launch site of the most important upgrade to the hotel room in a decade. The HCN Navigator is an in-room information, computing, and communication network, connecting the guest in ways never before available to everything they need in the hotel, the city, or the meeting they are attending. This technology will sweep the industry because we remove the barriers to entry by removing the cost to the hotel and monetize the installation with a variety of revenue streams from the hotel, the guest, and from advertising. HCN has now installed at two of Chicago's top downtown hotels, the 1,550-room Hilton and 800-room Intercontinental, and we are just starting installation into two more, the 1,200-room Sheraton and 300-room Millennium. With two more agreements about to be signed, including the landmark 1,600-room Palmer House Hilton, we will have 6,000 rooms installed in one of the world's top convention cities. The critical mass reached with this installation is the world's first citywide communication network, allowing conventions and their exhibitors to place messaging right into the rooms of their attendees across the city and various hotels, where the information cannot be missed. Exhibitor advertising is a critical underpinning of our revenue model, and convention participation will compel all convention hotels to install the HCN network. The units are on from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., creating a billboard in the room that simply cannot be missed. This gives HCN the lucrative opportunity to sell advertising to this highly desirable demographic. Guest usage tells the real story behind HCN's success. With 65% take-up, it is now obvious. Guests are using HCN to access the hotel, find their dining, and more, rather than using their own smartphone, tablet, or laptop. Each room serves approximately 20 unique visitors each month. With 6,000 units being installed in Chicago, we reach over 100,000 travelers a month and achieve the required critical mass to support local, national, and convention advertising. With Chicago now nearing completion, we are preparing to roll across the country to create a national network. Here is an overview of HCN from John Wells, GM of the 1,550-room Hilton Chicago, where HCN has been installed for over 2 years.
Every general manager is responsible for three key elements: revenues, profit, and guest satisfaction. The HCN Navigator does all three. With the revenue generation, the different models that we can do from our guest perspective and also through our meetings. From a profit standpoint, we don't have to reprint clunky menus and clunky guest directories all the time that seem to be outdated every 6 months. And also guest satisfaction. It's showing up in TripAdvisor. It's showing up at the desk as comments as a value add to our customers. We find it as a differentiator, and actually from a GM perspective, I'm very pleased. It's impacted the meeting business extremely well. We've actually put one of the HCN Navigators in our sales office where we can show our meeting managers and the contact and the customers what the capabilities are for their group, communicating to every one of their guest rooms, using it as an agenda and informational board for all their attendees. In fact, now they're able to use it and actually have exhibitors and other sponsors buy space on the Navigator in order and for a more successful meeting.